Okay, so the next way that we're going to talk about healing your marriage is the idea of judgment versus acceptance. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I had to go to court, and I should probably specify that I was not the one in trouble. I was there to help with someone else, but court is not a pleasant place. Nobody goes to court because they want to be there. And the reason we don't want to be there is because court creates this very adversarial relationship. It's me against you. And we know that in the end, at the end of the trial, at the end of the hearing, someone's going to win and someone's going to lose. And the judge is going to pronounce that guilty verdict on someone. And that creates tension and fear and mistrust and all sorts of painful things. And so here's my challenge to you, and I guess a question is, have you created a culture in your marriage that is one of judgment, or have you created a culture that's one of acceptance? Well, if you created one that's more of judgment, here are 3 ways that maybe I can help you create a more accepting marriage. Number 1 is celebrate your differences. You and your spouse are probably very different people. You have different personalities, different likes and dislikes, but just because you're different doesn't mean that your spouse is bad. Try and celebrate the fact that they complement you, that they make you sharpen yourself and get better because they're different, rather than judging them for being different. Number 2 is I want you to respect their boundaries, okay? So because they're different and because they have different likes and dislikes, they probably have some things that are just no-go zones. And so if they have those no-go zones and those boundaries in their marriage, try and respect that, okay? Now, as long as these boundaries are legal, moral, and ethical, we should uplift them, and we should let our spouse know that we respect that and we love them anyway, even though maybe we don't agree with the boundaries. And number 3 is we have to practice forgiveness, okay? There's not a lot of forgiveness in court. Somebody is wrong and they're gonna pay for it. Our marriages can't be like that. To practice forgiveness, you gotta let your spouse off the hook sometimes. You have to say, you know what? By the letter of the law, you do owe me, but I'm going to let you off and I'm not going to hold this against you anymore. And that's going to free up your marriage. Okay, so we the jury find the marriage, fill in the blank. Are you guilty? Are you innocent? Is your marriage one of judgment or one of acceptance? I want you to talk to your spouse about how you can be more accepting and ask them what would free them and forgive them if you would let them off the hook with this. Try that conversation, and I will see you soon with another video on how to help heal your marriage.